Good evening. Thought I'd make a quick sort of electronicsy video, which I haven't done for a little while, I've got to admit. Been playing silly billies with guinea pigs, because I love my guinea pigs. Just thought I'd go through another sort of basic thing that you might want to get. With regards to basic electronics and building things, there's a couple of things you're going to need. Now, this is obviously one sort of such kit. You can get these on I got them, well, again, this is either AliExpress or Banggood, I can't remember which, but capacitor kit covers most of the common values that you'd find in sort of mylar capacitors, from a nanofarad up to 68 nanofarad. Obviously not the biggest capacitors in the world, but you know, certainly, you know, will do the job. I'm a little bit dubious about them being 630 volts, but I would imagine, if for safety's sake, if I say they're rated for half that, they should still be good in most of the valve amps that you build and service, with a little bit of a margin. It's one thing about buying Chinese components is you must be prepared to downrate things. They're just not going to be. Well, no, that's not strictly true, because a lot of the branded stuff is made in China as well these days. But you know, when they're thrown out for ridiculously low prices on sites like Ali and Banggood, then obviously somewhere something has to give. So yeah, it's going to be the sort of the price that you pay, really. So anyway, I got those. I think, including the box, a couple of quid. So you're not talking vast amounts of money. You get the storage box once you've emptied the capacitors. Yeah, you can put more in it. So that's that. Talking of storage boxes, here we go. We're just going to flip the lid on this so that you can see. Hopefully the lights are not reflecting too badly. I've got 5 of them stacked up here. Let me just also make sure that you're totally focused. Well, the camera is anyway. As you see, all the sort of dividers come out, and again, you know, these are about a quid each. Yeah, including free shipping from China. You don't even have to go to Poundland. It's ridiculous. You know, these things are again, you know, so cheap. Yeah, they've got a I don't know if you can see that. They've got that catch on the front, you know, just sort of clip-ups. Nothing more special. Yeah, the flashing and the moulding isn't the best in the world, but, you know, hey, for a quid, you're not going to argue. Those dividers, as you hear, you know, they do move a little bit, but they are actually sitting flat, even with the box inverted, so you're very unlikely to get components leaching underneath. Obviously, if you're going to go for surface mount, then yeah, you may well get some travel, but you know, for standard components, these are ideal. So let's move them out the way, and let's go for these. Now, these have come from 2 different suppliers. There are 2,500 resistors in this pack, and I think there's 2,000 or 1,900 in this pack. Various values, and yeah, again, you know, you're not looking at more than sort of 3 quid a pack. Now, this should keep pretty much any builder in resistors for a fair while. You know, that's, you know, you're not looking a lot of money. Yeah, they're quarter-watt resistors. Yes, they're Chinese. Yes, the values sometimes are a little bit hard to read. But if I put this up to the lens, and I'm going to see if I can focus through the bag. Without, as you see, on the bands, they've actually got the values inked in. in Western characters, so that us poor Europeans can read them without having to resort to multimeters or squinty eyesight, because as I say, some of the colour bands, although on this one they're fairly good. In fact, I'm going to take this out of the bag. Let's open the bag up and grab that wad like that. As you see, the colour on them on some of these is reasonable. They come in strips of what's that, 10 or 20 per strip, something like that. And as you see, you get them marked up. You just again, they're not high voltage. They're not they should still be good for 3,500 volts. I've used them for all sorts of things. They're good as far as quarter watt resistors go. So again, what have we got there? We've got 5-6 quid's worth of components. So that's basic there. Then we go on to, again, more components. Again, that's definitely Banggood because it's got a Banggood stock code on it. These are, let's focus you. There we go. These are little poly-dip ceramic type capacitors. Sorry, poly-dip capacitors, not ceramic types. And these go from very small values, the picofarad range, up to sort of the 100 nanofarads, I think they are. I can't remember exactly what the kit or the seller was saying, but again, when you need lower value capacitors, these are ideal. Sometimes these are better than ceramic, sometimes they're not, but again, a kit of lower value capacitors, quid and a half. And again, here we have ceramic capacitors, again labelled up for us poor Europeans. Let me just make sure you can bring this close actually and focus you in. See, as you see, they're labelled up, as well as having the notation on them, as in that case the 223. It shows that it's 22 with 3 zeros, which gives you your 22 nanofarads, or 22,000 picofarads. Obviously 1,000 puff is a nan, so there you go, 30 picofarads, 120 picofarads, 1 2 with 1 0. I don't know if I've said something wrong there. These are all just standard ceramic capacitors. Again, quid and a half, not a great deal of money. So you can stock up on all sorts of things. Now, I also got these are just switches, miniature toggles. Now, again, they say on this on these particular ones, let's see if I can get close in. I don't know if you can see that, probably not. But they say they're rated 6 amps at 125 volts, which gives them 3 amps at 250. Realistically, you wouldn't be putting 3 amps at 250 volts through these. If you put an amp through them, you might be taking a chance. But for most projects that we build, you're not going to be putting more than about 30, 40, maybe 50 volts in them. So these will be perfectly up to the job for doing the sort of things. Again, a packet of these, I think these were £1 a pack, maybe slightly more, maybe a couple of quid, without looking at the listings. But they come with all of the nuts, the tabbed washers, the spring, the star washers there. They come with everything. And these are just a double pole version. These go on, off and on in the middle. Again, they say 6 amps at 125 volts. They come out the same factory. They're in the same packaging. Hopefully I'm getting focus in here. having to look at the monitor and try and keep these things in. As you see, you know, let's focus you in on the desk again now. You know, you can kit out your workbench very, very cheaply. You know, as you see, you know, if you're getting free shipping, you might as well go for the bulk orders, because usually on places like Ali and Banggood, if you buy 3 packs, you get an even better discount. So if you say that's £1.50, you know, for one, you're probably paying £1.20 per pack for 3. So, you know, you've saved yourself another 60 pence, you know, which at the current exchange rate is again euros. You know, 60 cents of a euro, it's almost a whole euro saving just for buying 3. You're not paying any more in shipping. So those are those. What else did I get? You know, component wise, yeah, you can pick up, you know, transistors bulk. Again, you know, do you downrate them? Do you not downrate them? That's up to you. This is, you know, 10 pieces, tip 120. You know, there's 20 in there. You know, again, I think that was about £1 for those. You've seen the other packs of transistors in other videos that I've bought. So, you know, when it comes to components, you can pick up some really good bargains and not have to spend too much to get into this hobby. So let's put these back in the box that says new unsorted components, and I say unsorted because I haven't put them in their respective storage boxes. You know, I do keep all of my stuff in you know, the plastic storage boxes that I showed you earlier, that sort of thing. And you know, it's just, you know, a convenient way of keeping hold of everything. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you was this, and I was wondering, when it came in the post like this, I was wondering what it was, and the description of electronic module really didn't give it away, and I couldn't remember what I'd actually ordered that was going to come in a packet like this. I thought originally it was light bulbs, but when I opened it up, and as you see, you know, the handy scalpel came in, I actually found the first thing I noticed was the ZIF socket. I thought, ah yes, I remember what this is, and just under there is a little display. This is actually a component tester. Now, it's very similar to my other transistor tester, which, let's see, yeah, which is this one here. Which, you know, works very well. But what I do, what I thought I'd do is I'd get an updated version of the same thing. I can't remember what that packet is now, whether it's anything. I thought I'd get an updated one. Now, if I turn it on, let's see, just by pushing the test button, as you see, it comes out, you know, no component, and it will test transistors, it will test diodes and things. Let me have a look on the bench. Yep, I've got that one there. That's an LED, right? So if I say stuck this in, what's that, 1, 3 and 2 on the ZIF socket, if it will fit. This is probably a little bit bulky for what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, will it fit? Yes, it will. If I close the ZIF socket, well, as much as it will, and do that, you know, it knows there's a component there, but it doesn't like it because it's not fitting too well. I've got that's right, because I've crossed them over. 1, 2, that's probably too big. Let's find a better transistor to test with this particular component tester. Where are we? I've got hundreds of components and nothing out. What have we got there? What's that? Yeah, 3-legged device. There we go. Now, if this is any good, you just put 1 leg in each of the 3 sockets, close the ZIF socket, press the button, and let's see what it comes up with. Right, there you go. It says it's 2 diodes, There's a resistance of 36 ohms between 2 and 3, and the reason for that is because it is actually a damaged component. Although it tests out as a transistor, it's although it looks like a transistor, it doesn't test out as it because of the damage to it. Let's see if I can put it in. You just have to follow these. You can do the same with surface mount components here. So it's probably not a good idea to show damaged components, is it really? Say it reads the same, 2 times diode. So anyway, that's what I thought. I thought I'd get an up-to-date version of this, and rather than get one that was pre-assembled, so let's take this component out, put that back in the corner. It auto powers off after a while, as you see. This one is all surface mount, and it came ready built, and there it goes, it's switched off. This one is a DIY kit using discrete resistors, a red PCB, and it even comes with the acrylic case, and also a knob which allows you to change some of the parameters. As I say, it is an up-to-date version, so I'm going to have fun building that up at some stage, and hopefully we'll share that journey together, and it should be quite an interesting video. So anyway, I think we'll leave that there for now, and we'll get round to doing something proper soon. I'm actually back to work tomorrow, so I won't have time for a few days, but we'll get there. Thanks very much for watching, and if you like what I do, tell me. If you don't, tell me why you don't like it, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.